Je Chudan Soji Janula Shanchu Badu Dana Jati Dak Chishi Jebe Soma Rola Chu Sanje Je Chudan Soji Janula Dana Jati Dak Chishi Jebe Soma Chu Sanje Sanje Chudan Soji Janula Shanchu Badu Daki Daki Chen Soma Rola Bencha Sangjen Reva Hey, good morning again. Bonnie, hey, Vika, where are you?
I'm back in New York.
Oh, you're back. Oh, okay. Good. Okay. How's the Adrian? Maybe she can play something that was sure very bored. Oh, that's good, yeah. Okay. Go library, she can read some books. Otherwise, she will read it for that. Okay? Okay? When you like to go library, you can open books, okay? Do you find any books to read? You have some book? That's good. Before you go, we can do a little meditation, okay? We like to do meditation? Show you that. I do a little meditation, right? Meditations advert. Anyway, wonderful everyone. So usually at the morning, mind is more fresh. My throat's not very fresh. Some animals here. Oh, God. Anyway, it's okay. Now we do a little meditation, okay? Also, everyone just you close your eyes. Then watch your own body slowly from your head, the whole body like skin. And you can or feel all your body, then watch your own breath. Now start to breathe in and keep a moment and breathe out. Do like that, maybe 10 times. Slowly, gently. When you breathe in, feel all the energies, oxygens. Breathe in. You breathe out. You feel all the any negatives or any bad things in your mind. It makes our mind neutral, nor ill or see in front of you any Buddha image. What you familiarize? The Shakyamuni, Avalokiteshvara, Rinpoche, and Tara, or any image, visualization that are all around all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas. And feel the blessings come from that, resolve your body. Feel for all the blessings, your body and mind. It also come out your body, share for all the mother sentient beings around us. With that, think for all the mother sentient beings, wish to free from all the suffering, as we call the meditation compassion. That thought thinking again, keep your mind on that. Call the meditation, the compassion. And all the mother sentient beings have happy and cause the happiness forever. Think that we call the meditation loving kindness. And again, the front of you, all the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, they're looking at you, they're smiling, happy, they send more blessings. You receive that, you feel happy, peace, and a warm feeling. Okay. It's too long that you start sleeping. This is we call in our how to keep our start practice, obviously the in meditation makes our mind nature calm. And we visualization in matter field is Buddha Bodhisattvas. And also we meditation for compassion and loving kindness. Those things right now we don't have much feeling, right? But if you do it again and again, you can feel one day, wow. Sometimes, maybe sometimes you can feel in meditation, you feel very, wow, they will go just moment. Right? Therefore, in order to feel the blessing or feel the result for the meditation, you need to do more and more. Right? You do today and tomorrow you forgot. Next day, then it doesn't much work, but every day, pure time. Okay? This is include for all the Buddha's teaching that. Main things, meditation, compassion, bodhicitta. Above that, you say, okay, I like to meditate emptiness. Right? Everyone says, oh, I like to meditate emptiness. Emptiness, empty is not empty, we can see everything. Empty means everything is dependent organization, right? Yeah. In each other. Being dependent for all. Because anything that's not independent, can we see? Right? We don't see anything, right? Everything is depending. Even my sore throat, not sore throat, but some animals stay here. It's also need some candies. No, I have candy. Okay, I got it. I eat too this morning. So I have like every morning like that. Afternoon they go away. Okay? And okay, good. English finish. Someone can borrow your English for me, just each person maybe 5 minutes. I can give you back. And we can borrow each other's English knowledge? No, right? Borrow something. Yeah. I can borrow it, Trashidale. Yeah. We cannot share our knowledge. We cannot borrow knowledge. We can borrow things. Buddha says you cannot borrow knowledge. That's really true. If there's some can borrow, I'm sure you can, everyone can borrow just 5 minutes each one. And by finish. Anyway, that's all. Go there. Okay. And the other thing, Namju, Tombani Gum said that Mitsama Gaoyora, Tony Gum, Tombani Gum says.
So about the meditation on emptiness, everybody is fond of doing that, right?
아니 지금 지금 돈반이 문이지 검토하는다 아니 니바침보 회침보 사제침보 이 말에.
And actually, if one can really meditate on emptiness, then that's really very good. It can be very powerful, very meaningful, and can be very helpful.
Are you okay? You want some juice? Or some water? Some candy? Papa, you want some candy? Yeah, okay. Good girl. 제가 아니 그대로 제나 남주 미근 그나 미근 토웨가 쑥 암조 거가 나가 너야고 저 시행령하고 로 아니 레시행령하고 레자다 참아 내려 당하고 온보 공이시바 나 온봉에 있던 게 그래서 참아 제가 게 레때는 쇼얼 맞아 무슨 소소 사만하지 요 말에서 내려고
Everything that exists depends on something for it to exist. For the form that we see with our eyes, the sound that we hear with our ear, the smell that we smell with our nose, and the taste that we taste with the tongue, and the cloth and so forth that we touch with our body. So all these senses that we experience comes by depending on causes and conditions.
에 차라고 싶어이나. 야, 제가 제가 마테 수수 사만은 제 trude요나. 너도 칼라로 임바나. 너도 참아 깨네 당다바 칼란 때도가 배트지 니마 빠방가 사기서메요 칼라들에요.
So there is everything that exists, all these the sense objects that we experience exist by depending on causes and conditions. So if there is something, if there is any sense objects that can exist without dependent cause and condition. So is there any kind of food like that exists without dependent cause and condition? Something that you have enjoyed or liked all the time. Is there some kind of food?
Anyone has food since you're a child, still you eating, I like that. In food, every day I like to eat this all every day. In one food, like it's special. The Western tradition, they say, I'm bored, eat all the time same food. Change, right? You want any food? Tibetan called samba, coffee. Kenny likes coffee. Are you sure? It doesn't change anything since you child. Maybe now you don't need much milk, or maybe you don't need much sugar. Something doesn't change, or you need to change the different kind coffee. Me, I think I have maybe don't get the coffees exist inherently. Today, but the counter, there is two something. Kasi tindi jiwa ina. Chuni tanda pa jiwa chuni drum bachi. So muni make a draw, we make a draw the young. I think when it teaching around to it, and you might want to teaching a lochi loni, china temachi, and a tantachilla temach color chick, tantachilla, and the mistake chilom sagamado.
So if there is something that exists from its one side without depending on cause and condition, then it has to be same all the time. Like the food you like, for example, any kind of food that you like, if it doesn't change, if it exists from its one side, then it has to be same all the time. And you should be liking it all the time. So you should not have any changes made to that food. Or like changing to something different kind, or adding something here and there. So all those should not happen if it exists from its own side. So there's no such things like that, right? That can exist from its own side without dependent cause and condition. So it's not saying that it doesn't exist. It does exist, but it does not exist in a way it appears to us. And so thinking that it does not exist in a way it appears to me, or it does not exist the way I think about it, So placing your mind on that is called meditating on emptiness.
Okay. What woman you go to the native? Your mother, some lang to chandalo to Tessama. So some yes.
So so this is how you should meditate on emptiness. When you meditate on emptiness, you should not think it does not exist. If you do, then you are falling into the nihilism, non-existent. So you're falling into the nihilism. And so what you should think is that it does exist, but it does not exist like I think or like it appears to me. So what do we mean by the way it appears to us, right? So again, you might question about that. So how does Geshe appear to you? So how does Geshe appear to you? Is it, so it's the Geshe's body that appears to you, right? So then when Geshe's body appears to you, you say, oh, Geshe appears to you. But Geshe's body is not Geshe, right? Is it?
We think. 도저 삼로 따와이나 수수 나도 미세 삼당게 말. 그 밑에 더 밑에가 속다로 이마 미절라다 강가했다나 기실라고 와. 이마 좀 돈도 콜 미가를 기실라라. 속다 내려용에는 돈을 오 기실라스. 그래서 삼고 당원에 삼는 기실라 간데레션은 고티 강바들 라바데 수보들 나파는 소소 나가다. 소소 삼만 비행원에 요한 가가를 해서나 봐.
So when you say that you know Geshe-la or you have seen Geshe-la, then what you are seeing and what appears to you is Geshe-la's body, right? And but if you look for Geshe-la in his Geshe-la's body, then you will not find Geshe-la there. So which part of the body of Geshe-la is Geshe-la? Is it his head? Is it his chest? Is it his arms? Is it his legs? So which one? If Geshe-la is what appears to you, then it should be there. It should be one of those parts, or the composition of all that part should be Geshe-la, right? So which one is Geshe-la? So the way Geshe-la appear to you is non-existent.
Quantum physics, quantum physics, right?
So the way it is explained about the quantum physics, the way quantum physics is explained and the way emptiness is explained is very similar, I think.
How you say like this? Explain the quantum physics, how they describe. Oh, don't know. Who's science? Right? How they describe like this? Quantum physics. For sound. That is all not about research. As a country, and so Suzu Amro Koyate, Tara Yism Taylor, Suzu Gawachina, Tela Chapa, Suzu Magana, Tela Dawa. Another Mig Chintoni, Suzu Milan Zemachina, Tela Chapa. Suzu Milman, Tela Chimaga, or the tea over. The tea coming on the Kedina, and each HR shed out to move. Out of tea, one blow your race.
So when we hear a sound, we think it is just as we hear the sound. And therefore, when we hear a beautiful sound, then we get attached to it. If we hear unpleasant sound, then we get hatred, or aversion. And same with the forms. When we see something beautiful with our eyes, then we get attached to it. And if we see something ugly with our eyes, we develop aversion or an anger or hatred towards it. And so because of that, seeing in the wrong way, then we create all these negative emotions in our mind.
Right? What religion you with that gender? So someone is some other knowledge may something only so nation yet why not? To money language in your 10 year why not? And to get their charge shed down to move. So they love shoe me also.
And so this is the ascertainment that you have to gain from contemplating on emptiness, from thinking about emptiness. Or the things do not exist where they appear to me. So things do not exist like I think or like appears to me. So whether it's a sound or form like that, whatever it is, the way it appears to me, where I think about it, doesn't exist in that way. So if you think like that, then you have gained some ascertainment, about emptiness. And so then when you have that thought, and again, you develop that thought, then that will help you to overcome any kind of delusions, negative emotions like attachment, anger, and so forth. So the sound that comes from this thing, so if you hit it in this way, it develops, it produces nice sound. If you hit it in different way, it doesn't produce sound. So producing sound from this singing ball depends on many causes and conditions.
And the tende la nakaji chikila pa tende yores, matemba yumares, matemba meva yinza, ubanyeres. And they are the matter mares, or tani to the world.
So it's all dependent arising. So when you say dependent arising, that means it arises or it comes into existence by depending on other factors like cause and conditions, parts, and so forth, right? And so when it depends on something, then that means it is empty of independence. So when it is empty of independence, that means it does not exist fully. So those are the terms that used, and a lack of true existence, and a lack of independently existing, and so forth. So all these are same.
It was sound. 제가 네 그런 게 나라 게 야보도 용하게 가진 니바이다 나대요. 게 전반적으로 또 올라와.
So the potential that the singing bowl has to produce a sound also depends on other conditions.
오케이. 둘다 되네 삼다나. 무슨 남주 삼당다 우유고 평이 적당이라고 말했어. 대 아니 적당 맛 그래 여당다 하공이들라 또 많이 또 별로 사실. 내가 좀 내가 거는 안 되죠.
So the way we think about that and the way it exists from their side is very different. It's like totally different. So therefore, when you understand that, when you understand the difference, of the way it exists and the way we think it exists, or where the things appear to us, to exist, if we understand that, then that means you're having some ascertainment or understanding about emptiness.
Okay. Okay. If we skip last week, that is checks. We didn't really skip that. We don't get a chance to talk.
So now we're going to start from where we stopped last time on the Guide to the Buddhist Way of Life. So now if someone were to ask you, you talk a lot about about Guide to the Buddhist Way of Life. What does it really talk about if someone were to ask you that?
What? 아니 대라 지금 너도 댄센다고 가세요나 아니 레고 내고 레고 주요래서.
So this Guide to the Buddhist Way of Life text has 10 chapters.
그래서 단어 다 근데 너도 장초 샘처럼 뭐지 마체바 깨와 뭐냐봐 고는 배워 도도 대셔요 그래서.
And in short, what it explains, is and how to generate bodhicitta that has not been generated, and then how to prevent it from declining that has been generated, and how to increase furthermore which has already been generated. So it's mainly talking about these three parts.
그랬다 대야고 하거나 대기 나는 참아 도도루트는 안는 가도 쉬운주고 거와대 야부라고 그래.
And so then all these 10 chapters of the Guide to the Buddhist Way of Life is included in that, in these three parts, of that generating bodhicitta, maintaining it, and increasing it. So in that part. So if you understand that, then you have understood the whole part about the Guide to the Buddhist Way of Life.
오늘 샹주 무슨 된리 샹주 샘저 림보체에서 된리 따지 뭐 그런 속단도 간대죠래. 간대려고 그래서 말하려고 하나.
And so this precious bodhicitta, what is it? What kind of mind, is recognized or identified as the precious bodhicitta?
Okay, who knows the definition of bodhicitta? I think Jennifer knows that. Bob knows.
I wish to attain enlightenment to benefit all sentient beings.
Oh, and they some tenijilaya, and they some you got some to generate. And they some not that some to chill.
So yes, that kind of attitude or thought, is called bodhicitta.
샘치 탐지도 산지 가지 도고 그래서 나도 지와일래나 가지 산지 도고 그래서나.
And then there comes the question, why do you need to achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all sentient beings?
근데 소수 돕는 되기도 와서 소수 된다 생각했으면 되기도 와서 지와일 나와 있나로.
Why do you need to get enlightenment for the benefit of others? Why can't you just gain enlightenment for benefit of yourself?
제가 나도 쟤네 단다방아 나랑 짱짱 란도 짱짱 상도는 다당가서는 나바나 수대요레스.
So that's because since beginning less time, from the time we were born, we're always thinking about oneself, and I all the time.
I want this. I don't like that. Right? It's always that. I want or I wish I have that. But I wish I don't, wish like that. We always say. We always I, me, my. Where's my? Here. 다들 지고자고 그랬어. 가리잖아. 제 타마 소소는지 대원도 두만도 칭송해서 다들 리바서 그래. 그 대원도 왜 나서나. 아주 미치 샤이라고 말해. 그 대원사 녹에서 말 안돌아 미라스 되게잖아. 안돌까 그도시라 대원도 왜서 말인 거 진짜 랍스기로. 말이 대코라고 삼신도 라스기고 말해. 고양 요모 샹원께서 말해. 삼부터는 거고.
And so that's the thought we have always, right? Thinking about oneself, I want this, I want that, and so forth. So now we have to change that towards others. The reason why we should change towards others is because others are same as oneself in wanting to be happy and not wanting any suffering. And so now, so you have to change that thought, on others, because there isn't anybody, right? There isn't any other sentient beings, who do not wish to be happy, or who wish to be and wish to experience suffering. Maybe unknowingly somebody do that, but that's again, under the influence of the delusion they do that. But in actually, there's nobody, who really who wants to be unhappy and don't want any happiness.
도저히 조금 som다. 아니 다 참아 대원도 말해. 나도 지발해서 나 대원도 온다. 그랬나 간지간지 샘 리스가 강에 맞춰가. 이거 되는거 대가도 지발지지 않아서.
So you do analytical meditation like that first, analytical meditation like that. And so by thinking that those are same as myself, just as I wish to be happy, they want to be happy too, like that.
다야대 정도 저나 대인의 주도케면 나라 거기 나도 저 소수된 데가 나가는 데가 주도케면 말이다. 저런 대화 이나 저런 게 대화 미 셴바는 용고 그래. 나 저런 주보 제도 말다 상대 봐. something.
And then you can might think that, oh, that's none of my business, so I don't have to interfere, in their, achieving happiness and eliminating suffering. So why should I do that, right? They want to be happy, they can achieve happiness themselves. And just like I want to be happy, I have to work hard myself to achieve that. They can do themselves. So why do I have to interfere, in their suffering or happiness?
당한도 칼라사와이나 둘로콘바이나 가바나 데바네 젤라 마테마지 간도 젤가 로보 마체 때문에 간도 잘라 찍베지 당요 말.
Because we have to depend everything on others, right? And whether it's the place where we live, or whether it's the clothes that we wear, or whether it's the food that we eat, it all comes from others. So we have to depend everything for those things, on others. So there isn't anything that we can get without depending on others.
아야 되거든. 말이야. 나를 내가 깔리 잡 무사 되게 요요스. 하더라고 그러고.
And then we might think that, oh, I'm working hard myself, and earning money, and with that money, I'm buying those things.
아제. 저때 내가 스트레스 온스.
Then again, how did you get that job, right? Who gave you that job?
도저히 담다나. 안도 가르치나. 제마 가서 소소를 강사 이빠질 때 그거 와가지고 제일 도와주겠다고.
And so whatever we do, or whatever we acquire, everything comes from others, somebody else, right? So second person, third person that we have to depend on, to achieve that.
오케이, 다 텐데지 삶도 따타와이나. 삼부터니 다문에 콘소까지 침을 콘소면은 가 대타면도 제작이 콘도지도 제군도 가르치고. 나가 제도고문도 다 산지세지까지 요사래. 대체군도 산제군도 대지 샤주고 셈제군도 아니 드네에 som당고.
So when you understand that, that you have to depend on somebody for your things. So everything that you have it comes from others, right? And so when you understand that, then you will see how grateful they are for you, And when you see that, how kind and grateful they are for you, then you will see that oh yes, they've been very kind to me, so I have to, repay their kindness. And the way to repay their kindness is by leading them, to have happiness, not just regular happiness, but everlasting happiness. And then by, releasing them from all the sufferings forever. And to do that, and I have to gain enlightenment. And for that reason, I'm going to do this and that and so forth. So when you think about it, then that becomes bodhicitta.
아시면 다 오늘 산지 가오열했어. 산지에서 가오래. 내 저өл래도 산지는 가오차로 가리차로 그래. 가오열해.
And then again, or somebody might think that if you have to achieve Buddhahood, then where's the Buddhahood? Where do I go to achieve it?
What do you think, Mark? With Buddhahood?
They don't mind.
That's good. 야, 수주 샘 요모도 가디 자원나 산지에면서 산지에서 타리본 로고 말해.
So whenever you are free from the delusions in your mind, then you become enlightened. So enlightenment is not, somewhere else. It is within your mind.
제가 주로 간소 리지 나다 샘지 도마 근데 가야 매와 잠이려 가야 매기잖아. 아니 산지와 다 주로 산지에서 그래.
And so when you are free from all the delusions, including their imprints, and when you're free from all the suffering, then you are enlightened. So are any of you enlightened, free from any sufferings?
Mark, you're almost there. Some level.
Take care.
No, I think we are not, even maybe we're not decade yet. Still, how long they can check the decade? How many days? Like 1 week, 2 weeks, they put that? And all to in there. Sanjay said, the Tarimo, the Suzu same Nomo the Kaditana Sanjay do. Yes, that's Suzu Nomo tried to Suzu Chegori.
And so Buddhahood or enlightenment is not very far away. It is in our mind. We will achieve it when we are free from our delusions. And we have to work ourselves hard to free from these delusions.
Another child, made the Kanamel Suzu Bijata, my Bija mother cannot send another time.
So just like you need to take the medicine yourself to be free from the disease. You have to also swallow it. Even if you put it in the mouth, but if you don't swallow it, you will not get better. So you have to do something from your own side, to get free from rid of the disease.
어제 다들 다는들이 상주에서 맞게와다 수치가 그래. 걔는 냠라도 수치가 그러나 당도 신줄래가 두바. 오 콩도사 해줘도 다 티코 독도나라다스 상주 삼렙 독 설나 콩도다레스 한번 시작이 되겠습니다.
And so what prevents us from achieving the bodhicitta or generating bodhicitta, and what makes the generated bodhicitta to be declined is the anger and the hatred that is explained in the 6th chapter.
Okay, what verses? I'm the one. Good. I'm like 73. Well, I don't know which one. Maybe my 22.
72.
I have
Which one?
70. I have 72. Yeah.
I have 120. But the 7, my one 72 is the person going to kill, they cut their hand like that. The 7, I think we finished that. The third ones, I'm not, able to. Okay, I'm going to translate this English. Okay, I'm not able to this suffering. I'm not able to accept. And how can I accept or experience for suffering of the some angry or the what you call eldrum? I'm not angry. I think we done that. I think 74. 어쨌든 다 되는 막 가려면서 당한도 가지가는 코노사가 그래서 제대로 가지 코노사가 됐어.
So he's saying, why do you get angry?
그거 야고 제문다. 뭐 야고 제문다. 말씀은 제문다. 올라가러 왔어. 왜 사람이 제만 나도 가면 설명돼요. 되게 코노사가 그러.
And so we used to say, even if we don't speak from our mouth, in our mind we think, oh, I don't like this, I don't like that, or he didn't do the way I like it, or she didn't do the way I like it. She said this, he said that, and so forth. So because of that, I'm angry, right?
어떤 남들 때문에 니가 다 쇼로가니 딱밀랑도 던지터서 다 때동안 더서면 다 그서만 맨나 저랑 근데 그지 뭔가 주게 초서봐 맨나 근데 저냐와 저는 저 동안 가지 사기 봐서 헬라 저는 참 콘도도 매워서 보다 그냥 콘도기 저냐와 틀어다스.
So the verse 73 is saying that if you can't endure and even the mere or a small suffering of the present time, then how will you be able to bear the suffering of the hell realm? Because of this anger, you'll be born there. So you have to control your anger.
아이고 좋아져. 한 그래 나 나와 가요. 스트레스나.
Then again, can ask question, where is the hell?
나도 민 도데 니 철로라 공가다도 샤시우도 공다 대사 캄바요 말이 칼라 사야 수지 코사요 말 두조다 냐와래 냐와.
Like you see, like we see the animals outside, like in the winter time, and they have no shelter, they have no clothes to keep them warm, no food to eat. So that's really hell.
아니 나도 미게 변한 생도 앞에 semje sombo 예칼 저사원을 내 코세기 냐 단도 냐와래 냐와 이 타르 쳔로 말해.
So like some animals that are being consumed by human beings while they are still alive, right? Like they put the live animal into the boiling water and then they kill them. So those are hell. So you don't have to go far away to see that.
예전에 나도 explain잖아. 야, 저랑서 수 안다 이게 신화나 대등에게 리얼 그러고 리얼 맞게 디세도 소리요. 리얼 디케와 말하면 디세도 소리요. 신화나 대등다.
So any of you have that confidence, thinking that I will not be born as a deer, in the forest.
No one have. 아전에 전소 줄래 나 주만 개와 주말랑 나 배워째 말씀 되세요.
Or a confidence that you will not be born as a Tibetan.
You like to born Tibetan or you don't like Tibetan. It doesn't matter. They all no, it's cause condition. There's a 안솔로 수수고 담대 단한 건데 냠들이 왔대 가도 담까지는 오지 마라. 수수고 개왕 매매 레도 바짝인데 수수로 용 거려 봐.
Well, we have no choice, right? It is determined by our karma. And even now, what we are born as, like how we came together and meet with each other, it all happened because of the karma that we have created in the past, right? Nobody said, I want to be like this, and it happened like that.
제가 간다라 안에 저 단다 밀어 콘로 사야다 저기 간짜와 슈마냐와 제게 뒤들 사도 될래 안다 저 콘로 마사지 이런 소바 검쇼 든지 대선 되랑도
And so it is saying that if you become angry or generate hatred towards somebody, then that will throw you into the hell realm. And if you don't want to experience the suffering of hell, then you should not get angry. You should practice patience. So that's what it's saying in verse 73.
아 든지 도이들한다 단 뇌비던다 셀라 속 냐바 tumtra 뇽지장 다 그런 게 돈다는 젠지 도야 맞았어. 아 소소라 페나 소소라 고야 되게 체다 telaya 차바체니 디 돈다야 아니 랭가 뭐 사 tel니 냐와 뭐뭐도 째다 버렸어. 나 디가로야 소소 된다야 저요 말이 젠지 된다야 저요 말이에요.
In verse 74, it says, for the sake of satisfying my desires, I have suffered numerous burnings in hell. But by those actions, I neither fulfill the purpose of myself nor others. And so we have created so many karmas, which threw us into the hell realm. Because of wanting this and that, we created so many negative karmas, and that plunged us into the hell realm. and experience all those suffering, but that did not fulfill, the wishes of oneself or others. Do you think you have been born in the hell realm?
We not sure. We not sure, right? 제가 아니 안주 가지 하고 뭐다. 오늘 대체도. 내가 제용 제 매왕도 다 제도 말을 먹어봐 맞지와 다 제도 말와.
So we have no certainty, right? We have no certainty that we will not be born in the hell realm in the future, and we have no certainty that we have not been born in the hell realm in the past.
아, 맨날 조심해. 아도 제네 단다발랑 아주 콘도 먹을라요. 저 콘도라뇨.
And then use another example. So from the time you were born until now, have you been angry towards somebody?
No, right? We did. It is.
Once.
아니 나도 제네 단다발 나도 단다 로스데 말이지. 아니 수수근 대바지 짱짱 된 두여로 봤어. 두여로.
So from the time we were born until now, we have always been running around, to fulfill our own wishes, right?
옛날에 나도 수수근 대바 찬성 들었어요.
But have we fulfilled our wishes?
Almost, right? Almost. 제가 단단 것도 저기 와서 소소 고아 나지 단 드릭스 때문에 그 사람 왔다 가다 야 정성 다시 맞아요 말에.
So, most of us, we just say, oh yes, so has been fulfilled. But none of us, we can say that, yes, this was like 100% fulfilled.
Fulfill for 100% to your life. Not really, right? I want to retirement early, it's not yet. Well, I don't want retirement, We are always something excuse. I don't want to call. I don't want to be always something, right? Therefore, 나 고대와 되나 가정도 쟤네 다다바 깔래 전에 다 심하게 주르스 얘네 그 대양 다다 인터뷰 말에 젤라야 다 그도 배도 제도를 말에 젤라 패밀리가 다 제도를 말했어.
So from the time we were born until now, we've been running around, to fulfill our wishes, right? But we still haven't fulfilled our wishes, and we, of course, not been able to fulfill the wishes of others.
다 되니까 다 가르쳐 버렸나? 스무 부수도 맞지스. 코로 사고처럼 맞지스. 네버 사고처럼 맞지스.
And so what it's saying is that you should not have a strong desire, or should not be short-tempered or getting angry easily.
제다다 저거 그만이다. 너가 중앙 치야다. 저 레라 오면도 왔다. 저 깔렌도 왔어. 나 네가 쇼로가 있는 건데. 너는 돈 말라. 내 깔까 오잖아 말했어. 언제다 전도. 내가 저거 건도 되나 축구를 그랬어. 저비 있는데 둥하다. 가와 바시 인데샤리스. 아니 추지 터는데 아니지. 둥하가 내 깔리 잡았대. 깔리 잡고 쳐버렸어. 단다 요 말했어.
And so it's not easy, to have a less desire and practice patience, right? But in the verse 79, since
No, 7.
sorry, 75 is saying that it is worth doing that. It says, yet now, since great meaning will accrue from harm, which is not even a fraction of that, I should indeed be solely joyful towards such suffering that dispels the harm of all.
네가 누구든다 너심 동알라서는 그럼 너심 동알라서나 간지 추게 되는데 라다 젠지 되는데 아니 조바고마양 근데 치토바이나 아니 대 동아 친구 말했어 내가 때니 가와 공권 내가 된다 친구인 줄 그랬어.
And so, like it says, I should indeed be solely joyful towards such suffering. The reason why is because that suffering will dispel the harms of all, or will accomplish a great purpose for oneself and others.
Example, do you guys overtime walk overtime? Right? You guys walk overtime? Usually we just walk every day 8 hours, right? You don't want walk more than 8 hours. something we got, we need more money we get over time. We got social quality, choose Jaga Khan Zoto was. Take Zoba the children, take Zoba the quality job to Valadene, and Sozo Lacha Tes Maleganda, Sozo Tenda Lacha Mambo the Raya, Chid Kale Chimbo choose Jell and Sa doesn't want to leg you. What is on those? Can I get Tenda Chimbo into a shed? Quality the Mount Yago,
In order to make a little more money, like, and if you do overtime work, so then you accept that. You accept that, difficulties or the suffering or the pain or whatever you have to go through to do the work, and you accept that because of fulfilling that greater purpose of making more money. Yeah, so it's similar to that.
제자 저런 네 qabla 저런 저것도 검토와이나 이거 된다 침보진 접거리 된다 저것도 검토가 답시지.
And so here it's all the same saying, if you can bear with their suffering or be, practice patience towards their suffering, then that will fulfill a great wishes. And therefore, you should try to practice patience as much as possible.
제다 샴 이제 상주선 거나 깔리고 요래 이나야테 저런 그 제라 배하게 제대 수수고 semjo 너무 받쳤던 게 그래. 제가 되게 깔리들 저 속고 그래. 누가 춘주래스.
And so it is difficult, or hard working to practice bodhicitta, loving kindness, compassion. And you might, find that difficult and maybe and painful to do that. But if you do that, then that will accomplish great purposes for oneself and others.
오케이. 간제 된다 첨보지 들어가라야. 아니 깔리 첨보지 잡고 그래스.
So you're saying that you have to work hard, tolerate the sufferings and work hard in order to accomplish the great purposes.
제가 다 네가 깔리 쳤나 소주고 샘 요모지 와도 맞아와 때 답을 잡도록 찍고 그래스.
And also it's saying that one should be able to control one's mind and not let it fall under the influence of the delusions.
Okay, this makes sense. You need to big result. You need to work very hard working in order to make like momo. Who knows momo? Momo is one of the Tibetan food. It's very delicious. In order to make momo, you have to do a lot of work. You have to cut, you need to draw, you have to cut things, then there's a lot of work preparing. In order to like a Thanksgiving dinner, in order to delicious Thanksgiving dinner, you need to maybe cook 2 days. You have a big family, right? Just food is just some small table or big table, just say that. But you need to cook hours, like that. If you need to big resort, we need to big passion. Therefore, what we need to be more passion. Right? See, I'm a very patient person. Yeah, if nobody bothers you, you are very patient. Right? Are you guys patient? Well, if nobody pushes me button, I'm very patient. I'm always, I told the story, one monk, or I don't know, someone meditation depression. Someone just treated him, what are you doing? I'm meditation patient. And again, what are you doing? Meditation patient. Again, he treated him. Don't tell me, what are you doing? I'm meditation patient, go away. 제가 잠좀 지금 강연도 어떻게 갈래야 저번 주도 검토하이나 미파줘도 미스터모 당기지 말자 아주 저번 주도 검토하는 미파줘도 고 갈래갈 고로 마시러 그러와.
So if you are able to meditate on the patience, then that can help you to minimize or subside the anger towards others.
Okay. Therefore, you need a little bit of mindfulness always. If you don't mindfulness, we just do this, or this is like normal. Maybe before you don't meet the Buddhism, if we think, attachment, angry, jealous, just nature of my mind, nothing to do. think we all think like that. Something, it's just my mind. Just don't think this is like something bad. A lot of people think that. And Buddhism explain, okay, we need to cultivate one kind of mind and bind one mind, some kind of mind. What can cultivate compassion with the chitta, loving kindness, the patient? What need to bind attachment, anger, jealous? Both things explain. Who is unhappy, attachment, jealous, anger? This we all have a lot of experience. We have to investigation or we need to analytical meditation. Okay. Kanje ani sholoka ongap chukaro ongap shinganga de nganga de kanje sende tande ne ka zoba goma de lelawo yo mare yana tenda chimbo jinto ko yada ne chiranga zoba de gombo res.
And so the verse 75 is saying that although it is not easy to practice patience, because you are going to achieve great purpose from that, therefore it is worth practicing the patience or tolerating the sufferings.
Adane sholoka anga katanga tendu dega ani chana magasi mitega shemmi shenjiga chana magasi mitela mi shembajiga toradana chukarchega as.
And then the verse 76 explains about how to prevent anger towards somebody who is praising about your enemy. So what will you do if someone were to praise your enemy in front of you?
No, it's not with that person. He did all bad things. Right? It's we all. Is it this? Is that it?
So we might think that that's not true. He has all these bad qualities. He's a bad person and so forth, right? But this teaching is saying that we should not think like that. So whoever is being praised, they will feel happy, right?
Right? No one happy, right? I'm not like that person. Man, we feel very happy, right? I'm not that good, so we are very happy. So
it's just in the same way, the other person, who's being praised is also happy, feels happy when other person praises him, right? But if it's someone that you don't like, then how will you feel? How do you feel?
제가 근데 대화 저런 미 셴박이 아니 미 수소 마가서 대 돌았다만 나 예체 짱은 더더 되스 저 간데 와가래요. 이제 됐다 감 티셔 됐다 감시스. 간지 가오시 마가오시 간지 제가 오늘 미 저런 마가서 대 미들 미 셴박 돌았다나 나한테 만들어 좀 달라 가와 공부 그래스.
So like it says here in verse 76, should someone else find joyous happiness in praising my enemy as an excellent person, why might do you not praise them too, and likewise make yourself happy?
Then the show tenjilade cheji gawi dewando tenju kana matu me yete demba namji ne jendu pai chonjiri mes kanje charangi jela me shambala soso magasi mila ya tora tamawe charan gawi kanje gau chewa towa ina te charangi dewan jusari kunares charan chado cheji magawa majes.
And that's what it says in verse 77, right? That joyous happiness of yours would be a source of joy, not something prohibited, a precept given by the excellent ones, and that spring means, for assembling on others.
제가 안에 마음을 수술라 대원 주의가 안에 지금 네저 안에 자와서 나치 받는지 예대님 안에 나봐줘 봐대 안에 수술라요 대와요 저 제야 지금 가오요 저 토치레스
And so that is also like a source, for ones to be happy and to make others happy also.
아니 내가 나 소소까지 미셴바지 지 돌아다나 telaya 차도진 마가와 맞지아스.
And he's saying that if somebody praises about someone else, then don't be unhappy by feeling jealous about that.
Right? 제가 아니 저랑 대화 고요나 아니 미셴발라야 마바죠 발라야 마가와 맞지지 tel라 가와체다. 소소라야 미트 아니 바로 나바죠 그래까지 야보 연거레스 네 소소라 조보 먹거나 아니 조본도야 답이 야수시 되레스.
So just like the other person becomes happy when he or she is praised, and then you should also feel happy, by praising to them. So you'll be happy if you praise to them. So if you want to have friends and people close to you, then you should praise to them, praise to others.
차차나 맞아 대빙 보시다 변에 젠 튼도야 나 젠 소소 조보용 하잖아 조보대가 감도한테 베끼제시야 조보대 가야게 소소 남겼대야 계시야 어디서 소소 조보야 같이 소소도 믿으냠도 좀이야 아니 토야게 답시 시작이 되거라.
So it's like one of those four means of attracting the disciples or making a friend. So somebody talking in common with them, something that is common with them, or something that they will feel happy to talk about, or they will feel happy to hear about, like that.
오케이. 단전에 만나도 전화로 가르고서 간제 소수가 아니요. 원봉가 얘를 차네. 아니 나도 동아야 mambuño 그랬어. 나 네가 란도 전에 그냥 시간도 토요 말했어.
And so what we understand here in these verses, is that we have run around to fulfill our own wishes, right? All the time, but that did not really fulfill our own wishes, neither did it fulfill the wishes of others.
아니 지금 저와 고민하다 잠이지 고민하다 내려와요 말 깔려다나 텔레비전 된다치 뭐 그러다.
And if you and meditating on the loving kindness, compassion, and on patience is not easy, but if you do, it can accomplish great purposes for yourself and others.
아니지 메시지야 아니 또 소소 마가들이요 때 메시지들이 거래인데 때라 동안 이런 마가오 맞겠어.
And saying that if someone else praises to someone who you don't like, then don't be unhappy about that.
좋아. 아니 소소가 때라 가오체와이나 소소가 지 대화요 죠. 아니 소소라 연다요 죠. 근데 소소라 미가 가오체다 지 차요레스.
But instead, if one feels happy with that, then that becomes a source for one's own joy, a source for others to be friend with oneself and others to like oneself.
Okay, how's it? You got to learn something. What we need today, what we got today, main things, got to learn to be patient. And not talk about when you are not patient. You are patient, but you have not enough patience. Right? This is good. Then another one, don't be jealous. You're always jealous people, right? Or don't be jealous. The things. Today I think we talk about two things. Be patient, but be jealous. Patience is not easy, but if you can get the big result, you're able to be patient. Right? We think.
I've never been jealous, angry, yeah.
You never been jealous?
Really. I think your people are there for a reason. They earned it. Why would I be jealous?
What means jealous?
Somebody has a new Ferrari, I don't. So I say, oh, he doesn't deserve it.
Only like that. We have a lot of things here. 저도 써야 돼. 인지민지 것도 대추보고만 저도 거기서만 보여요. 와.
So jealous is not just that.
간제 소소도 따바 만든 멤버가 사실 그 야보 지난 것도 대신 각 말때 저도
So somebody that you don't like or you don't agree with, right, is being praised by others. Then you say, no, that's not true. Right? Do you feel that? That's jealous of.
그래 그말 같이 막 내가 그게 제 맞아 그제 맞아 대 잘해서 쇼신도 올렸어.
So like say somebody that you worked with, and then he got praised, but you didn't. And then you say, oh no, it's not only him. I did it too. Why only he's being praised? Like that. That's a jealous.
야 미카지 내가 전에 제목을 전에 야 캠상을 하게 됐다. 아주 그 미카지 내가 깔려줘야 코트가 미 돌아다는 것도. 대강도 잘해서 보기 되다. 원래 지금 미카지 코가 오지. 아들이 매워서.
And somebody who didn't do anything, right? You know that he didn't do anything, but the other person doesn't know, and then other person praises about him. And then you say, we all did all the job, and only he gets praised, or he didn't do anything and he gets praised. Right? You complain about that. Right? You feel that feeling is jealous.
Okay, a lot of our negative thoughts or negative action, we don't really feel. We don't realization that. Okay. Any other questions? Any questions, you guys? Because here the people they're very serious, they sit very properly, they're very looking straight. Not that you guys not serious, but you guys relax, on bed, your own sofa, you have just tea on next to with your coffee. Compare that those people here, I'm not saying you guys bad, okay? You guys good. Those people here get more merit, like here, you see. It's not easy you come here far away, the air come to 2 hours, an hour, right? Then who's another religion, maybe half hour. 45, almost 1 hour. Yeah. Mark, he just jump. He just jump. He put 1 foot on his stage, the other person here. But you guys also very good, okay? Joy is not easy, but compare that, those people get also more merit. According to Buddhism, okay? You got to say, "Dig like the open." Choloka, no kadro. 75 like the old. Zopa Jaya, 75 another, and they also jagger. Kolokali Udena, Kali Chimbo de la Tene, and that's what you good.
So it says just like in the verse 75, right? It is very difficult, lots of hardships, but because of that, you can also accrue great purposes.
You guys also get a lot of merit, okay? Because you have to get up, you preparing. Not say you got not get married, you get married also, of course, but compare here, according to Buddhism, those people working hard here, they try to sit very properly, temperatures are not what they want, but the public, you keep the public temperature. But you guys also, those people more effort, more patient than you guys on the iCloud. Those people iCloud, right? You guys iCloud? The iCloud? Where were they? This iCloud, right? Yeah, there's Zoom, but how can we? Yeah, there's iCloud, cloud, right? You guys on the sky, you guys the heaven. The technology is like this kind of things, that you guys also are working, wonderful, grateful, rejoice. Both of you rejoice each other. It's okay, a lot of merit. Gente gawa sheba tometze ela trado mugo semba ne ina gawe jita bana mi shemba gawa sheba toya na ela trado mebe ga ni su sem thing gawe jita jana suno me chiba tokores.
So when you see someone doing something virtuous or meritorious, and instead of feeling jealousy about that, feeling jealous about that. If you rejoice in their merit or virtuous deeds, then you accumulate equal amount of merit as they do.
Like people here, also you can enjoy for them to on the sky, on the iCloud, working hard, looking at the computer, smartphone, enjoy them. Those people in iCloud, you go, so you can enjoy it for the who people come here physically, hard work, sit here, hours, enjoy them. You get a lot of merit, according to Buddhism. If we know how to practice, very simple way, just our thought. Okay, like that. Any questions? Oh, hey, Deborah.
Yes, so I have a question about anger. So a lot of people in this country, in the West, don't believe in past and future lives, and they might say that anger isn't really bad. It's like it's necessary. It's like it's righteous anger. It protects me. And so how, what kind of reasoning can you do to counter that attitude?
Well, so much of
네,
chicken.
내가 높여라 믿어서 일단 콘도 사바나 콘도 등에 다 쳐야지 레스. 가서나 대응하라 쪽이어레스. 근데 상금 믿어서 되는 아주 랭가리 잡아레스.
대삼도 때문에 미 강의 가도 삼 거예요. 콘로 땡가도 봐 소소 지금 택칭한다고. 내 차도 소소는 내가 땡가는 거지.
So that's true, even with normal people that other people that when they get angry, usually they get angry because they think that they can defend themselves or that it will protect them. If you get angry, then other person will not do bad to you, and that way you get protected, like that.
제자 딱 나도 콘로 간에 세상은 수순 너에게 대화도 만들어 있는 건 콘로 사기로 와.
And so that's what we usually think. The anger protects us, and attachment fulfills our wishes, and something like that. Yeah.
제자가 되게 운이 고야 돼 맞아왔지 맞이까지 제대로.
가서 콘도되기.
콘로 되게 만두 삼나 콘로 같이 사는 수순 너에게 대화 때 만들어 있는 건 콘로 사기로 와.
And then when we get when we get angry is because what we wanted was not accomplished, right? When we don't when the things that we want didn't get accomplished, then we get angry.
콘로 되게 수순 너에게 대화 때 너야 파전에 아니 대화 때 빡가셔가 나와서 저거.
So when you get angry, so not only does it not help to get the things that we want accomplished, the things that we want, but it also prevents one from accomplishing what we want.
그러나 콘로 사와 탐지 셈에 되지 매와 잘하고 대나 대화도 까서 매와서 잘. 그렇지 까.
And because the moment you get angry, you become unhappy. Your happiness or your joy is diminished, and therefore it already prevented that purpose of accomplishing the happiness.
근데 레 누듬도 저랑 따다 스타미 보정도 되자. 근데 인자 저랑 게 나도 쉬운지나요 봐. 아니 대화도 저 뚜무베랑 게 대화 다탄 좀 세대 따다 쳐대다.
And so you have to tell them, is it really true or not, like that. When you get angry, are you happy or are you unhappy, like that. And so just like it is said in this Guide to the Buddhist Way of Life, even though we want to have happiness, we destroy our happiness out of ignorance. And so this is really true with anger.
오케이. 다 드네 바지 소소고 가로 삼로 따네 좋아하니다 방도 자샷한테 제어도 그래서 시험만 소소 삼로네 오 더댕문에 렌도 공도는 건 지워 못하나 오 제대로 지워 선바 지워요나 공도도 매워서 거다 대처럼 지워 지금은 더 왔다
So you have to tell them, to experience, so how you feel if you are angry, do you feel happy or unhappy? And you have to make them think themselves. Otherwise, if you say, oh no, anger is bad like that, then they will not accept that.
배체나 지랑기 밑에도 조보야 보시는 대삼나 그냥도 콘도 마사스 이제 코로나 조보야 왔다고 하면 콘도 여보 되고 거나 콘도데 마사고 콘도데 있잖아 된 조보 파르킨 되고 빠도도도.
So just like if you want to be a good friend with somebody, then you should not be angry with that person, right? So if you get angry with that person, then your friendship, the relationship of your friend, will break.
다들 소속 삶을 당하지 어떤 거는 레두도 문제고 너는 빼자는 데를 남도 이나메나 소속 꼼짝 삶을 당 리박 찍죠.
And that is what is said in the text. But you can also think, you can apply that to your own personal experience and see, if it's really true or not. That when you get angry, you become, you break the friendship, with others, or you don't, feel happy yourself, and so forth. So is it really true or not? You have to think and experience yourself.
Okay. Like that it's not easy just one say, okay, only this way. No, you have to analytic meditation. Okay. Any other questions? If you don't have question, then I'm there off. Right? Yes.
But praising others. If someone's being praised for doing something that's really harmful, if we could just not be angry with them, and think, well, it's good they have a happiness, but shouldn't necessarily praise something harmful.
가서.
미지기 누자 쟁이 미질 앞에 돌아당 바이나. 다 소소 콘도 마사베나 다 코디 기부도 이거 말았어요. 콜라 돌아당 통네. 가서 미 누자 쟁이질.
야, 대형 말 대대 된대래.
다 덴들라 가는 거 가고 공부. 다 미션 다 지금 콜라 가고 공부라 콜라 돌아당지.
제자가 간제는 나 그걸 내가 대 제대로 나도 가고 공부해 맞다. 다그 미가 돌아당 와인자. 그 시단에 내가 누가 정해서 그 돌아졌다는 말 와니. 다비치는 뭐 돌아당해도 오늘 시발하지 내게 지나도.
아니 가르쳐 올 때라.
제가 돌아당 말 와. 제가 대양으로 변나 오늘 돌아당서 밑에 오늘 대 두도 문도. 나 소소 막아 제대로 전에 그 대가 막아 말다. 오늘 대고 가고 말이 와. 대상도 안 채워. 나 미치 세워지. 미치 세워지. 아니 밑에 어쩌 밑에 세워 야버는 가도 대 야버는 대 손을 들어. 대 야고 말이 왔어.
So the person, I don't know. I mean, if someone is being praised, that that person is bad. But if he's praised, for the bad actions that he has done, then of course you can't be rejoicing over there, right? You can't be feeling happy for that. In that case, if that person, maybe mostly that person doesn't know that this person has done bad, like that, So of course, if somebody said, "Oh, okay, you beat somebody or you killed somebody," and then if you say, "Oh yeah, that's good that you killed somebody or you beat somebody," and that's not, that's not rejoicing. That would be like feeling happy about their. Not positive rejoicing. That would be rejoicing over their negative, and so that way you'll be creating negative karma. So you can't be feeling happy in that way. But if if that person doesn't know and praising out of ignorance, you can then feel compassion for that person, saying, "Oh, he doesn't know; he's just praising out of ignorance," and so forth like that.
Okay. Yes.
How do you practice patience when there is negative actions in front of you?
그때는 이제 공부했어. 오다 이제 다 간제 근데 미시마 보는데 저도 소소 공로 마사 왔지. 안에 뒤 내가 마야 까야 답이죠 그래. 답이라고 연나?
So yeah, the best method to have at that time is compassion. If somebody is creating negative karma, then you should have compassion. So, oh, poor guy, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's creating negative karma, and because of that, he's going to experience all this suffering. So instead of getting angry, you should feel compassion for him. So if you think in that way, then you will not get angry. But if you think, oh, he's bad, then you'll get angry. So instead of thinking it's bad, so it's, oh, poor guy, he doesn't know, he's creating negative karma, which will make him to suffer in the future. Like that, if you think like that, then that is compassion. So thinking compassion towards him would prevent the anger.
No, so you don't know, poor guy, you don't know, you cannot say that. That's not good.
So in your mind, you think like that. In mind, you might think, don't say that in front of them,
It's a problem, okay? Okay? 세상하고 가위 쓰면 too much 해서 가오로 쉬운지 봐신 버려. 소수고 가위 쓰면 맞추네. 아니지 답이 강요지.
So, so you should not disturb the peace of your mind, without disturbing the peace of your mind. You just use the methods to prevent that anger.
Okay? But it's not easy to, patience takes time to practice. Okay, now we stop. Thank you.
Please turn to page 39 for Thanksgiving monologue. It's a loving good thinking, our doctrine that chokes your get hot something better, Mesa Sugi, drawing wisdom of the living Urgyen. Nidam From my two collections of vast space that I've amassed work with effort in this practice for a great length of time, may I become the chief leading Buddha for all those whose mind's wisdom is blinded by ignorance. Even if I do not reach this state, may I be held in your loving compassion for all my life, Manjushri. May I find the best and complete grading paths of the teachings, and may I please all the Buddhas by practicing. Using skillful means drawn by the strong force of compassion, may I clear the darkness from the minds of all beings with the points of the path as I have discerned them. May I uphold the Buddha's teachings for a very long time. My heart going out, great compassion in whatever direction the most precious teachings have not yet spread or once spread and declined. May I reveal this treasure of happiness and aid. May the minds of those who wish for liberation be granted boundless peace, and the Buddha's needs be nourished for a long time. By even this great course to enlightenment, wonders conduct of children. May all human and non-human beings eliminate adversity and make these practicing the excellent paths, never regarded in any of their lives with the purest path created by the Buddhists. Whenever someone makes an effort to act in accordance with the 10 Poma and other virtuous practices, may they always be assisted by the mighty ones, and may oceans of prosperity spread everywhere. In that snow mountain circle and so slowly breathing. Yeah, so chat as
Yeah,
song. Spontaneously fulfills our wishes. Only so Geshe Tenley. It's a long way prayer for Lama Zopa Rinpoche. So Joksum Purve Lekuntu Adat Sotu Jekandu Shapten Sho. Trying to always meet with perfect teachers. Your form of bodies all Buddhas, your nature is that of Vajradhara. You are the root of the three jewels. Homage to you, O Gurus. In short, I seek your blessings, O protector, to be cared for by you from birth unremittingly throughout all my lives, and thus to become your chief disciple, holding every secret of your body, speech, and mind. O protector, please grant that all be auspicious for me to be foremost among your very first circle of disciples wherever you manifest Buddhahood, so that all my temporal and ultimate wishes without exception may be effortlessly and spontaneously fulfilled. In all my lives, never separated from perfect gurus, may I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, completing the qualities of the stages and paths, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Furthermore, in life after life, may I, pleasing to return, be forever fostered by an accomplished Master, source of every virtue of this world and beyond. His care may I acquire in him a firm, unshakable faith, pleasing him by every means possible, doing nothing even for an instant to disappoint. May my spiritual master impart to me every instruction and every teaching in its entirety. Having understood them faultlessly, may I practice them and be able to bring them to perfection. May I never even for a moment fall under the sway of malevolent teachers and misleading friends. Having developed in every life belief in cause and effect, renunciation, living mind, and pure view, may I embark upon them continually with effortless experience. In every life, may every virtuous act gathered by way of body, speech, and mind process solely for the welfare of others and for the purest and highest enlightenment. 7, pair of dedication. Through this virtue may I swift, having gained stay, placing each and every sentence without exception at stay. Precious supreme Bodhi mind, may it where unborn arise, and where born never decline, but increase forevermore. 75, same up. May say we we make in a one ko jang del yang tam chen ke te su gen song ka mong sang yang lai so.
Thank you, everyone. Wonderful. You.
Thank you, Geshe. Thank you, Damcho. Thank you, Bob.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
guys.
Thank you, Geshe and Damcho. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good night, some people.
Thank you.